Let's learn about the 12 tribes of Ishmael. Abraham first had a son with his servant Hagar, named Ishmael. The second son, Isaac, was declared the son of the promise. Today, Jews claim descent from Abraham through Isaac. Few people know what happened to Ishmael's descendants. The Bible gives us the following record. As for Ishmael, I have heard you. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. Genesis 17 verse 20. These are the generations of Ishmael, the firstborn Nebaioth, and Kedar, Adbeel, Mibsam, Mishma, Dumah, Massa, Hadar, Tema, Jetur, Naphish, and Kedemah. Genesis 25 verses 12 to 16. David J. Gibson began the search for the fate of Ishmael's sons. His son, Dan Gibson, continued this quest for over 30 years, exploring various parts of Arabia and talking with archaeologists. Below is a summary of what they discovered. The biblical record gives us the names of Ishmael's 12 sons, but few clues as to how they connect to modern Bedouin tribes. More is known about the eldest son, Nebaioth, than any of the others. In the Bible, Kedar and the tribe of Nebaioth were known for raising sheep, Isaiah 60 verse 7. Their names are often found together in Assyrian records. Nebaioth is mentioned by the Jewish historian Josephus, who identified the Nabataeans of his time with Ishmael's eldest son. The Nabataeans lived throughout the area from the Euphrates to the Red Sea and spoke an early form of Arabic. Before Josephus, records speak of King Ashurbanipal, 668 to 663 BC, who fought with the Nabataeans of Arabia. In 703 BC, a group of Chaldeans and neighboring tribes rebelled against Sennacherib, the Assyrian ruler. Ancient records list among the rebels the Hagrites, Nabataeans, and the Kedarines. According to these records, the tribes fled from Assyria to the Arabian desert and could not be conquered. In 652 BC, conflict broke out between two ruling brothers of Babylon and Assyria. Supporting the Babylonian king, the Kedarines invaded western Assyria but were defeated and fled to the Nabataeans. Later, the Kedarines and Nabataeans attacked the western borders of Assyria but were again defeated. The Zenon papyri of 259 BC mentions that the Nabataeans were trading guano and manna, transporting their goods through the caravan centers of northern Arabia. Nabataean ceramics have also been found at sites in the Persian Gulf and along the coasts of Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. In 586 BC, as the Jews began a gradual migration northward, the tribes of Arabia also started moving north. The Nabataeans occupied the vacated land, making it the heart of the Nabataean Empire. Over time, the Nabataeans built an impressive civilization based on merchant trade, with their capital at Petra. In AD 106, they surrendered their empire to the Romans, and their Nabataean distinctiveness disappeared. Kedar. The sons of Kedar became known as the Kedarines, the main military power among Ishmael's sons. Isaiah speaks of Kedar's glory and its skilled archers, Isaiah 21 verses 16 to 17. Ezekiel 27 verse 21 associates Arabia with all the princes of Kedar, suggesting a confederation under their leadership. The Kedarines were in constant conflict with the Assyrians, Neo-Babylonians, Persians, and Romans. Geshem, the Arab, was identified as one of Kedar's kings in the 5th century BC. Adbeel. The tribe of Adbeel is often identified with the people in the land of Arubu, who became subjects of Tiglath-Pileser III, 744 to 727 BC. Their chief was called Adbeel and operated as an agent of the Assyrian king on the borders of Egypt. Mibsam and Mishma. Some historians wonder if Mishma's descendants founded villages around Jebel Mizma. It is thought that these two tribes may have intermarried with the Simonites and disappeared from history as a separate entity. 1 Chronicles 4 verses 24 to 27. Dumah. Dumah is mentioned as a city in Canaan, Joshua 15 verse 52. It is also associated with Edom and Seir in Isaiah 21 verse 11. Adumatu, identified with Dumah, was a key junction on the main trade route between Syria, Babylon, Najd, and the Hijaz area. This strategic location made Duma the guardians of northern Arabia. Massa. The records of Tiglath-Pileser III mention the inhabitants of Massa and Tai, who paid tribute to him. The tribe of Massa is possibly connected to the Massani of northern Arabia, as mentioned by Ptolemy, Geography 5:18:2. Hadad. Some historians speculate that this tribe may have become known as the Harar or Arena people, who lived near the mountains northwest of Palmyra. There is also a Hadad tribe in Arabia, which are now Christians and located throughout the Levant. Tema. Tema is generally associated with the ancient oasis of Tema, located northeast of the Hijaz district. The Assyrians recorded a coalition led by Samu, queen of the Arabs, which was defeated. Around 552 BC, Nabonidus, king of Babylon, made Tema his residence and spent 10 of his 16-year reign there. Let's explore more details about each of the tribes and their destinies throughout history. Nebaioth. Nebaioth is often mentioned in Assyrian records and identified by the Jewish historian Josephus as the Nabataeans. The Nabataeans were known for their trade and architectural skills, especially in building the city of Petra. They controlled important trade routes and had a sophisticated society. Petra, known for its rock-cut buildings, was a thriving city and a trade center. The Nabataeans developed advanced water collection and storage systems, essential for their survival in a desert environment. Kedar. Kedar was the main military tribe among Ishmael's descendants. They were famous for their archers and combat skills. The Bible mentions Kedar in various passages, highlighting their role as nomadic leaders and traders. They also played a significant role in regional politics, being mentioned in conflicts with the Assyrians and Babylonians. The Kedarines were also known for their negotiation and trade skills, often acting as intermediaries between different cultures and civilizations. Adbeel. The tribe of Adbeel is associated with the land of Arubu. They were subjects of the Assyrian king Tiglath-Pileser III and operated on the borders of Egypt. The strategic location of this tribe indicates its importance in controlling trade routes and regional politics. Interaction with Egypt and Assyria suggests that Adbeel played a crucial role in maintaining diplomatic and commercial relations between major empires. Mibsam and Mishma. These descendants are less known, but some historians suggest they intermarried with the Simonites and disappeared as separate entities. The association with Jebel Mizma indicates they may have played a role in forming villages in the region. The merging with other tribes could have resulted in new cultural and social identities, contributing to the region's diversity. Duma. Duma is identified with Adumatu, a strategic city on the trade route between Syria and Babylon. Assyrian records mention Duma as an important power center, highlighting its significance in controlling trade routes in northern Arabia. Duma's location at a critical junction made it a meeting point for traders and travelers, promoting the exchange of goods and ideas. Massa. The tribe of Massa is linked to the Massani of northern Arabia. They paid tribute to the Assyrian king Tiglath-Pileser III, indicating their submission and the importance of their geographical location. The connection with other tribes like Tai and Nebaioth suggests a network of regional alliances and conflicts. Massa's ability to negotiate tributes and political alliances was crucial for their survival in a challenging environment. Hadad. The Hadad tribe may be related to the Harar or Arena people, who lived near Palmyra. There are also Hadads in modern Arabia, many of whom are Christians. The persistence of the Hadad name over centuries suggests significant cultural and religious continuity. The spread of the Hadad tribe across different regions and cultures indicates their adaptability and resilience over time. Tema. Tema is associated with the Tema Oasis, a crucial point on the Hijaz trade routes. Assyrian records mention Tema in various coalitions and conflicts, highlighting its strategic importance. During Nabonidus's reign, Tema became a royal residence, reinforcing its political and economic relevance. The Tema oasis city served as an important stop for caravans and a meeting point for traders, strengthening the regional economy. These tribes of Ishmael played crucial roles in the history of the Middle East. Their descendants spread across a vast region, influencing cultures and civilizations over the centuries. By understanding the history of these tribes, we can better appreciate the complexity of human interactions in antiquity. Through their conquests, migrations, and cultural influences, the tribes of Ishmael left a lasting legacy in Middle Eastern history. Thank you for joining us in Biblical Stories. We hope you enjoyed this journey through biblical stories and found inspiration in the divine messages they contain. Remember to activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Like to support our work, comment with your reflections, and share these videos with your friends and family. Let's continue spreading the light of God's Word together. See you next time.